hit that subscribe button. Let's get started.
That's right. Hit the subscribe button. Let's get started. So, I guess we're live. Recording is what we're doing. And so I thought I would continue on and try to get this Deadpool finished up today. The deal is, I got to looking online as much as I did from the last recording and the last live. You can sort of see where we're at here. Things are looking great. Did some shadowing in there and all that stuff around this. See, y'all can see this. Let me see where. Get him up here to the stream so y'all can see what we got going on. Camera, so I got to fix that white up there on his eyes. I got to do some white down here. I got to do some white on his Ace of Spades card and all that stuff. But now I got to fix some red because I did all that stuff. Did around here. Started working on the back, and I just found a thing on the back that tells me that is not correct. That has to be black, and this has to be red. So we got to go in there and fix all that. So the red's got to come down through here on this part of his shirt. That's going to be black. That's got to be black. The bands are black. And so I'm going to make a little bit of changes here. So just bear with me. I'm going to get the gun loaded up here, and we're going to do a little airbrushing. This is the master here. Let's switch back over. Oh, it's still got red in it. Man, oh man, somebody done left the thing with the paint in it. Let's see what we can do here. This is the wrong color red I have in here anyway, so let's wash this out and get us the proper red to lay down our base. You know, somebody's always just messed stuff up. Now look at here. Keep flowing through there again. Whose job was it to clean this thing out? Here, splashing all over the place because I ain't got the lid on it. Empty this out, get the correct red loaded up in the gun. Come back, make some of the other red that we need. That's why we can't have nice things. I always forgets to do something. So let's get that cleaned out. Get the darker red put in here. I used this red, the bright red you just saw in the gun. I used it to throw a little highlight stuff in there. Do some stuff like that. So pushed over and picked up my other gun and totally forgot about this. I have to good stuff. Just saying. Let's see. Let's put just a little dabble of water down in here. Put some part of it. This is the deep red color. I'm not so sure that you may not be supposed to be a little bit darker of a red, maybe. I'm sorry, lighter of a red. Just based on some stuff I'm seeing, but this is my variant of what he's going to be. Put a little bit more water here, make it a little bit thinner. So I'm going to try to show you how to bubble this without blowing it all over my face and stuff. So look it up. Get this bubble really light. There we go. You see the bubbles? Just stir itself up there. Get that. Look at it, or see that on camera. So try to get the bubble and stir. Back on it. consider that stirred, and then we'll put our cap on. So we don't dump it sideways when we're trying to spray up underneath and stuff. Get this red flowing through here a little bit now. Get that old red through. Spray the area that we need to spray. Then you got to paint over that good stuff we break out. Also, we can paint the wrong thing. So it says I need to paint some red in here too. So turn this down. Red into this area. Side where the shirt would be. I'm going to do that right here. I thought I was pretty good from the last video. Put it out. It's really close, but you're happy to do it. So it's always good to know that you're pretty good thing. But we're supposed to look at it. Get there, the area of work in here. We do it, because I know what earlier, kind of fully coated. Coat, and get pretty good place coat in here. There's something that I like to want that act up on the spray a little bit more. It's not spraying out, it's like good. Okay, so that is black, and this is red, and then that goes back. So, a lot of work into that. I'm just saying. That's nice and naked, shadowy, and all that stuff. Yeah, good. Get wrong. That's the good part about it. Do it wrong. Still be fix it. Do it. Next to me because I can't see up underneath this edge here. There. See there. So let's take this in here. Over here. Put it over the shirt. Here. And this is the enjoyable stuff. Everybody watch this college events. See how that goes on. Well, I'm just sitting here doing my thing, doing my videos. I let you on and it's better than to just call it drama. Tired of all that drama. Oh, say this. I ain't scared. I already told you. They can easily come if they want to. They can prepare it. That's the rest. Come to me. So if I would come to you, I'm in. Right here doing my thing. They want to come try to find me. That's their own stupidity. My life. We can do it. So, stay in your world. I stay in mine. I don't go out in my way to put stuff out on the internet about you. About you. See, you know. Drama clubs. Y'all got going on. You got more issues than the they got going on all around. Get the hell out of it. Let me do my thing here. Like the grandfathers. So that's what I'm saying. You know, as much as I know y'all tagging and stuff, I want to, yeah, I do appreciate it. And y'all tag me and send me the information, but try to quit tagging me in it because I'm done with all that drama crap. So I started on YouTube, making my own videos, doing my own thing. Many of the issues that arise from it, because of me, not because of just because somebody I follow, they don't like it. Use all that drama. So you say, it's exactly why I haven't pushed or invited any of my family members to any of my chat and all that stuff. Please send me to figure out who somebody is and all that stuff. They want to cause drama to them. It's crazy on their ass. So just saying, you don't have to do that. They leave their lives out there doing their stuff. I can deal with everybody. That's my family. I've got a damn thing to lose. That's just straight up and honest. I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't about proving anything, so I'll stay happy and see where we're at. Like crazy, just have to occur. I'd much rather be here airbrush, I say. They have to deal with issues. Get here on this thing. We have to fix our unknown scheme here. So I need to be red to this like where you need it. I did earlier. Check out that black. I had a bunch of black still on my bucket. Did some shadowing. You can see I added a little bit of shadowing along these areas that folds of the mask and all that stuff. Let's give it some highlights around the edges and all that good stuff. So I sprayed some of that in places it needed it. Mixed it in there. Areas that much easier when I can get up in there, you can just focus on it. Get really close instead of y'all looking at like maybe 15 feet or something like that. That way I can get up there and do it the way I need to, per se. And then I had to change out the print piece, get the next one going and all that stuff. And I'm telling y'all gonna love this thing what I'm making. So, just saying. Pretty obvious. You don't know this. Kind of stuff. I guess. Yeah. I would sell it, but some stuff I have to validate, vouch for the fact that I have to buy a commercial license from the person who does the mold, it's called the STL. Makes it printable, all that stuff. Buy rights to get it printed, use it. I don't know how much that would be, so that'd be a cost, that would occur into, printing out for people. So something I have to look into. I wouldn't want one person to have to get that whole cost what it would be for me to get the license. It's going to be really favorable for that person. So. But I really want something. What do you thought about it? This really well, it's red compared to out earlier. It's red because that other part's red. This is going to be telling y'all this. My finger goes numb for one. My hand is totally numb right now. So I have to get blood flowing back to it. And then what I was going to say is it's relaxing to me in the future. Changing in a current here right in front of my eyes, you know what I mean? I want to be able to this is photography. I want to be passionate about it. I'm not one of the people who do something. I just have past it. I need to go to all of them. I really don't. Yes. Don't want to, this thing is just the way I am. Did I think for a minute there about started airbrush? Did I do this? I mean, that was intent, is to learn how to paint, so I can paint my models and all that stuff. really has went a lot better than I expected. See, I guess. So, I think it would be again, not that this. There's a lot of it. It's not necessarily easy. Not that it's easy, it's just that it's not a problem, it has to be solved. The problem is, this is all black, I gotta make it red. Figure it out. I decided to do it. Which is my thoughts on it. Is I really wanted to learn how to paper. I hope I'm doing things justice by learning a little bit of it here. I really like to look at that. Okay, so that's red all the way down. It's red coming around there. That strap is black. I think I'm gonna do this. I gotta figure out what this is. I think it's like a flashlight type deal or something. And I'm gonna do that. So red. I blacked out this area down here, put a little bit of black, cast it across that white. I want it to be different and visible, but I just don't know what the options are. I guess I could put a little red like around the across the top or the bottom, but I want it to be in character per se. So, okay, with that red right there, we'll let that dry a little bit. So let me start working on getting I need to, got to have some white. So, and I got to have black because I got to black all that stuff back out. Gotta white the card and those dots right there and his eyes. So let me, some red I got here. So I'm not done with red. Okay, we're gonna leave that here because we got plenty of red left because I may have to recoat some stuff. Let me switch over to my what brand is this? Galen Premium. Galen Premium. I'll do white in here because I used this one off camera earlier because I'm still not. I wasn't fully okay with using it in the sense that I used it a couple times and I guess I thought I had issues, but I used it off camera to do some black highlights and all that stuff. And I mean, it was razor sharp right where I want it to be. So I'm very happy with it. So I'm going to use it to white some stuff over here. Oh boy, you see that? Almost blew that all over the place. Did y'all see that blow up? Hopefully it was sort of on camera. So you just have a bubble effect. A little bit too thin. See that bubbling is what stirs the paint and the thinner. Okay, so cap on here now. And I'm gonna tune this thing up. Where I need it to be. It's pretty thin. I'm not as great as that. I think it's a little bit thicker than that. You don't have to white in there. You go close, I can drive it properly. It's a little thin. Let me put it down just a little bit. And let me turn the air down so it don't blow it off the place. Air down here on the side of my little dial here. Barely spray. Go. really control it. Here, so okay, what I'm gonna do, grab that thing that I just painted with these white gloves. This glove here. I'll paint those two little dots. I'll paint the eyes, and then I'll get in here and I'll tune up my card. Paint these real quick. But just the precision. This machine. I really like that machine. Look at that precision on those dots. So, go a little bit more here around this edge. A little bit more of that red. I really like this machine now. I've got it. I think it's going to turn into being my and I really need the details. See, my machine does it. Photo here that I might change the. That's my problem. Let me get my seat raised up. Let me sit down like that. Get up here. Deal with stuff. Guess I felt like I was kindergarten. So I am sitting here, brush, and I can hear my next notification on my iPad is still over there charging for this morning when it died. That thing will sit there and it will just ding, ding, ding. Not the ding, it's whatever the noise is that makes the notifications. But I can hear it over there doing that. I know y'all are just tagging the crap out of me and stuff on the headset. I try to hear y'all stuff too. And I'm just telling y'all the control of this airbrush right here is pretty wild. Really like it. I want to use it, but I said that against with the other airbrushes too. I'm saying, what's going on here? It's not working. I don't want to talk good about it too yet, I guess. Talk too good about it yet until I get it dialed in and working here. That back. I think I dried out the. I had it dialed back so far that everything paint's coming out and let that dry there. Okay, so that's those things. Let me see. Really like just grab that knife and that wet white part of it. But yes, I do like the control of this brush. got really control, but you just have to have your paint just right. Put it through there because it's such a fine. And I don't remember what the needle that is in here. And I'll go back and catch that black right around the edges to dial that in. Okay, so I can do this card here without blowing paint place here. So see how I blew past that thing? See that? See how I blew past the white there? And I got a little white line down there on the black. But the good thing is I haven't done the black yet down there. I haven't painted any of that black. So just get it back on the red. Have a little bit. So again, I like the detailed control of this brush. Again, it is in the link to get my description of my videos. And find it. And what you've done is upload this video. I will link this. And we'll link to this brush. And this brush was like $80. It's $300 if you want to one of those Martin Steinbecks. If this right here is as good as it is for $80, I can only imagine $300 airbrush can do. See what I'm doing there? It's hard to come back. Well, I'll be able to see it. The black here. See how fine the lines are? I'm not even all the way close. Figure out a big answer key. Right there, long time. Drive it out. Just have not spray paint. So look at it, figure out. Drive it. Well, we just got to get glowing in. Right. Get some things down here to get some paint down here. Look at the back side. Well, I gotta see it. You're gonna get paint back. This edge right here. It's hard to do whenever you figure out. Again, totally sideways, so I think that's what happened. So, right. There, there's one. Open it up, get some blood. Everything out of there. I think another big thing for people who are interested in airbrush and all that stuff. One of the biggest things that I noticed myself doing sometimes, you adjust your dial back here on the back of your airbrush, you restrict the amount of air, the paint that goes through and all that stuff. So if you've got it set, you should only be able to pull your trigger back so far when you press down for air and back. That restricts how far your trigger can come back. But I also find myself sometimes, no matter, even though whatever I've set it at, I find myself still not pulling the trigger back all the way that it needs to be. So you learn to do that. You got to learn to set your needle and be have your control, but also put back on. I don't even need a doorbell. The little ones are the app, the big ones just follow suit. All kinds of stuff. So. Back there. Oh, cats. Cats are here with me, so. That's everybody. Okay, so we definitely got to go to tune ups red there now. We got a white, but at least we got the white down there so we can see it. And we got white card, and also red. At least have a little bit of it. At least it's visibly white. Okay, so I want to get a little bit more of this edge right here. It's white. That's black around it. It did big. Sometimes it's so to see. I do have a set of those there looking devices over here. Magnifying thing, I put on if I need to. Now, I guess I need to. So. There. Minutes. Go in and tell us what we need more of. So there's that white card. His eyes are whited, so I need to let this sit for a second so I can put more white on it and it holds it. Then I need to load black into this fine detail brush because I need to put black. I need to black out right there around that white. Or I need to black out around his eye where there's some red and white showing. Dial in those areas of white. Spray over the black here, get behind that card where I got white on it now, and then black back out this right here, and then cast my shadows onto this red area we just did. And literally that's almost complete unless we do some details on the knives or something like that. I could, I don't, I'd have to look to see what his knives look like. Does he have white in those, inside of those bands? We could stripe it white and come back and hit, and then do our black. I think it would look good. We gotta look that up, research it a little bit. But so I also hit black earlier. Remember how these were all white? Now they have like a different appearance because I wafted my black onto those areas without covering it up solid. I just misted the black into that area, and now it gives it a whole different perspective of outline, like it's, you know what I mean? So that's where we're at right now. I want to get some. It's set too long. Just because I know I have to come in with black. So, come back with the head there. Let me go really good tight. And that is not uncommon to have to do. You have to tweak it, dial it in, and tweak it, dial it in. So let's see what we got here. Process. This is your education. Airbrush for kids. And there's many videos on how to clean the brush and stuff. So I haven't made any of those yet. If somebody wanted to make some video, show their kid for themselves. They clean their airbrush. Do it for you. Just because the painting, I had to learn how to paint myself, so where was that? Really focused. Got me started because I already watched this video myself, figured it out. So I know there's videos out there. Is what I'm saying. So, okay, let me see if I can dial in. I can find the card with my other brush that's got the red in it. It's white, totally dry. It's the right machine. That's the wrong machine there. Other machine's hose. I want to turn it away from so that I'm really close to that. Without getting red on the white. Turn way down here. There, that's for sure. That's really bad. This is not the the brush for that. So I got a little bit of red onto the white now. Red's a little bit thinner. And the red, white, red, there it is. We'll be done with it. So it's still sitting there again too. It's a process, folks. It's a process. I didn't think about starting an air brush. If you are, make sure you find these videos. Some information show you how I sort of do my stuff, and I'm experiment throwing stuff up itself. So we can experiment together. Make sure you start doing here. I can figure out what we're doing. The video and stuff. One world. If you see something, you gotta make it, right? Make sure it's you gotta do it. This side. It's hard not to get a big spot one thing on the face here. There. Kiki, come on. Kiki, go on. I'm recording a video, but I'm muted right now. So I'm trying to let the cats out so that they can go outside and do their business, whatever. Come on, Kitty, go out there. We're not. Take a look at it for a second. Bye. See here. It's crazy how it looks whenever it's wet. It looks really dark, bright red. But it dries to a much darker red. So good there. I did highlight that red a little bit differently. There's a bug. I just saw a bug fly through here. Okay, to need to cover up my red on my card because I got a little bit of overspray on it. So now I gotta do that back up. I just need just a little bit now. Get flowing and then I'll tune it in. Up, turn it up. Really crank it there. Get it flowing and get that all the way back up. Over off, back on the touch, and turn it back. Fixed. Go too in depth with it, but let me clean this out. Switch over to my black into this down because again, it's got some really good precision. And precision is what you gotta have when you're dealing with this. I'll show you here in a second. Let's see this cap. Just where we're at. Hold it up there to the camera, and y'all can see where we're at. What I gotta do to dial in stuff there. Make sure my hands are not covered. Okay, so we got the card there. Let me put some more white there now. See if I can do this. We here. Ready to drop it down. This is spraying. Yeah. Black back out. fade on it, all that stuff. Hard one. It's really blowing it. Glass over it. I see the paint all that black. So. Well, you need to think that black if it makes it like. I'm willing to sacrifice. Get white and black. I don't paint that black yet. I don't have cap on either. So. Okay, feel good about that white there. So now let's clean out this white there. Shouldn't need the white anymore. I've got the white down there and down here. So let's clean this out, switch over to black. Cleaner in here. Oops, I'm starting over myself there. Okay, they could have made this cup just a little bit bigger for fat fingered people. Not all of us are small fingered people. Yeah, just got some stuff down in there. So. Okay, run some brush cleaner through it real quick. You let this sit for a second. Let me go. Okay. So now I'm gonna go let it back. So hang tight. Come on, kitties, go, go, go. Come on, kitty. Come on, little. Come on. Come on. Get out. Come on. Go on. Okay. Extract it. They're ready to go outside, but they wouldn't go out. Close up that thread off the tip. The actual real brush cleaner, we'll put the black in there. Do those parts. Almost done with this. I still got to figure out what I want to do with this. I like it's just very subtle that it's there, even though it's not like solid color like that. It's sort of just misted onto there. I seem to use that a lot. Misted block. Just I gotta do it. I have to. Black here. You know, I know not everyone's interested in all that stuff. Maybe days whenever I take you on a bicycle ride. My bike, I haven't done it in a while, and I got some more leg procedures coming up. Hopefully, this leg issues are resolved here soon. This veins here, no real focus. Something else. It hurt. You don't need them to hurt. So, sure, some of things you gotta do is add some water, add some black. And then black. Well, I don't know if that'll work. It might turn out great. I don't know. We'll see. Just add black. Just a little bit white still down in here. You know what? If it does, it'll sort of be okay too, because it'll be a different shade of black than the throne. I'll give it like another different little appearance here, so we'll see. Remember, it's all about experiment. It's our project. We can do with it what we want to do with it, right? Probably should turn that down. Drastic. I got it like a wide open. Wide open. Do you want white? Yes. Okay, see all that white around the card? Like that. I have to come back with some red. I've got the red in the machine, so I'll cover up that little bit of red right on the face. Let me see if I can dial this dude down and do that. Do that A there. I don't know. Really gonna cover dialed in, huh? We can do it here. Be a bit more. Oh, I think some fans crowd will see. Staying true to that's what I think. It's not covered as easy as I wanted to. So like a gray shadow, so that works. Now I think this. I think all this is black. Hit it hard. That black. Hit this one hard. I think that's easy. Biggest thing is I can get. I'll get on the red, and then I'm going to paint the red again. Just that quick and easy to really clean down paint. Sort of blows it over and it gives it a nice shadow too at the same time. Just like it wasn't intended to be that way. That's how it turned out. That's what we wanted. So black back on. It need to be black. Black. Good fresh black. Get in the coat, which is basically black stuff. We don't want it. This the edge. Here's the redness. May not have wanted it. Just add now. Gives us a little bit of shadow. There's some red. So that. We got a black. Oh, we got to black out all these areas. Let me dial this back. I'm gonna do it around the eyes. Really fine shot. So y'all see that? Let me see that with the camera. Where's the camera? Right there's the camera. Can you see the eye? We need to get really good and tight up in the eye and the eyelid. So let's see if we can do it. Okay. Tune it up. Let's do this. Okay. Just a little bit up in there. Really good for a little bit of white coverage in here, but good. Oh, good. I end up getting close to my black, and I'm gonna have to spray the white again, and then I'll have to spray the black again, and then the vicious cycle. So, a little bit more of it black, a little bit more fine. Color, dude. Shadow maybe those pockets. So that, yeah.
There to cause them to look like shadows. It helps bring in our separation between black and red. More defined boundaries between the shadows that see on the faces. Values that we just put in to match the other front. Not down that red. I can see that separation between the black and red. There's a little valley down in there. Just sort of mixed in some black paint in there to make the shadow come up on the red side a little bit to help it out a little bit. So there, there's black is so yeah. Here's this edge. Back behind the piece right there, that red stick up. This is black in the there, but with the back edge shadow. That stuff's up. Other than that stuff, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the swords and this stuff up here. I think it needs color. I think I want this. Again, I haven't seen the video, so I don't know what he's supposed to look like. So let's see, it was black, so let's go. This is blacked out good. Turn it up a little bit. Here. There we go. I just seen a big old chunk blow off the front of it. It opened up. That's what happens. As you just keep spraying real fine stuff, your hair dries out your tips real quick. So was I even spraying anything? I can see now. Spraying now. I was spraying earlier because I covered it. I did those eye pieces. Well, I wanted them to do. Yeah, there's people that use airbrushes to spray. Okay. Yeah, separations and stuff. Fill the thing. Give their airbrushes to be able to do that kind of stuff, but I want to knock down that really bright red stuff. Just think it got too much red. Fits much better with the whole thing there. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'll hold it up here and see what y'all think of that for right now. And maybe there's some more. Actually, I want to get in that corner of that eye just a little bit with the black. Just a little bit better. Let me turn it down here. Get it flowing again. Okay, we got paint flowing. Way down. Way down. That and like that. Just a touch more. So we can just, when you hold it up here. There we go. Like that. Now let me set it down and not keep spraying because I'll end up finding stuff that I want to do and then end up jacking it up. So, okay. Think about that. Card, ace, spades. Again, I want to do something to those other parts right in here. I don't know, but I want to do some silver, like maybe a silver band around there or something. Something in there. But other than that, that one is close to done also. I've got a bunch now that are close to done, right? All because you guys hang out and help me get close to done. So, gosh, we did another hour and 18-minute video here. So, I guess you guys drop some comments, tell me what you think, and see what we go do next. I appreciate you all.
Thank you, everyone, and I will see you on the next live stream. Thank you to everyone that supports my adventures with your subscription to my photography content on X at Hotwire405.